Greetings, internetizens. This is Elmerthien playing Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. In the last episode, we looked for the mystery girl in some fishing town. And apparently some evil Russian archaeologists are after her. Yeah, we went up a hill. The bushes are all wobbling. Apparently something's wrong with the Jude. Alright, the weird purple kitty. Yeah, smells like fish. Sir, are you okay? What for? Oh no, he has PTSD flashbacks. Not water. Water! The girl. She was walking on water. Oh, so she does have ice powers. I beg your pardon? I'm telling you, she walked straight across the surface, from the shore to the middle of the lake. That's impossible. Nobody can walk on water. Don't be so quick to dismiss this, Luke. One moment. Here now. Look down at where I'm standing. This reminds me. Me and my dad once watched some kind of series about Jesus. It was like an adaptation of some Bible stories. But I missed the part where it was supposed to be a faithful adaptation. I mean, faithful in more ways than one. So, I just kept waiting for it to get subverted somehow, for the miracles to get explained scientifically, just as something non-magical. Like the demons are just depression and the Magdalene lashing out at society for forcing her to be a prostitute. Or they were setting up, and it certainly looked like they were setting up the part where he walks on water when they mentioned stepping stones in the lake. And maybe this dude just knows the migration routes of those fish. I only realized at the wine part that they were just doing a faithful adaptation. Oh yeah, and the healing could be placebo effect. What? How are you doing that, Professor? Stepping stones. Upon examining the surface of the lake more closely, Layton discovers some floating ice shelves thick enough to stand on. While the girl appears to be walking on water, she was merely stepping across the ice. Stepping on an ice shelf sets it in motion, and it keeps moving until it bumps into something that reaches the shore. Using the floating ice shelves and the small islands in the lake to their advantage help Layton catch up to the girl. But what if she freezes me too? In Zelda.
Here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
It just felt like a Zelda puzzle, like something out of the water temple. No, maybe not the water temple, but there are some ice sections in the final dungeon? In the sage's prisons in Ocarina of Time. Look, is she looking in the middle of the lake? More artifacts.
Huh?
Red again. Oh.
Elmerthien kanu puisala mitu anzakal antara.
Is that?
She's probably looking for more artifacts in the giant bug statue. There'd be something like this hidden under the lake. I can't see the girl. Where's she gone? Do you think she slipped off this walkway? Hold on. Over there. Is that a passage leading into the ruin? The girl must have gone inside. Come along. We don't want to lose her again. She might be safe there. Leave this place. Is that a portal? Good grief! I never would have imagined this. I think these ruins are responding to the girl. So they too must be. Azran, yes, no doubt about it. Wow, so your theory was correct, Professor Sycamore. It would seem so. An ancient Azran structure with a powerful magnetic field that disrupts passing aircraft. Of course, that is just an unfortunate side effect. I should really like to know what the true purpose of this place is. Professor, I see her!
Elmerthien kanu puisala mitu antara kalantara leno sumarava intaya naikalai.
Huh? Maybe it's part of the James magic effect that they're asking. Oh, it's a drill! this in action.
How on earth did you do that?
I am the emissary of the Azran people. Aurora.
I see.
The time has come for the power of my people to be passed on. Our legacy to the world we left behind. If you wish to know our secrets, and your motives are pure, then all will be revealed. This dome will show you the way.
Maybe it's not a drill.
Find the locations of the Azran keys. Prove you are worthy of our power.
Not the disappearing pupils again. Maybe her eyes also operate on magic.
What? Where am I?
You got possessed.
So you were not aware?
You called yourself Aurora just now. Is that your name?
Aurora? I don't know.
Do you remember being trapped in the ice?
Me? Trapped in ice?
There are two personalities in her.
You claim to be the emissary of the Azran.
There's some kind of... Not sure if it counts as a personality. Some kind of brain programming.
Is it possible that you were sent by the Azran people as their messenger?
A messenger? No. I don't know.
Perhaps your role as a messenger operates only on a subconscious level.
The Azran have sent us their greatest puzzle yet in the shape of this girl. It is up to us to rise to the challenge.
I suppose you're right.
The question is, can we even contain the knowledge that she wants to give us?
But what could it all mean?
Will we start going crazy like Jack O'Neill? Yes, the Azran Legacy. The ruins are magnetic. Maybe there's some ancient technology in there. Leave? Still can't leave. If I miss anything, it will probably be sent to wherever the witch's house appears. Are there any puzzles on the walls? Glow carvings. Yes, the girl. I mean, as Aurora said, the symbols on the wall of this dome are guide. Yes, they must represent something. The Azran people yearn for the skies to go ever higher and always further. The most prominent characters in their myths are the great riders of the sky. My French accent is awful. I can't even do a proper accent. I'm just trying to do the weird R sound. Is it a bunch of ghost cowboys? It is a fair bet that the symbols on these walls refer to them. Garza upon her raven-feathered steed, in her hand a black-bladed sword, sharpened on the edge of time, and in her heart the courage of an entire kingdom. Very good. You're familiar with Rutledge's ancient histories, then? It is the only mainstream work that discusses Azran myth. There's a story about the Riders of the Sky on these walls. Do you want me to read it for you? Ah, please do. At the dawn of time, the world was one big continent, and the celestial king sheltered all the lands beneath his ample wings. Again with the bird themes. All living things served him. The king had 5 children, the great riders of the sky, but they were too proud and coveted their father's throne. The constant warring of the riders exhausted the people and tainted the land. Roused at last to anger, the king drew his sword and made 4 strokes, slicing the land into 10 continents. That's the puzzle. His children, he banished them to live on earth. The king sealed the sacred gates to the skies and scattered the 5 keys on earth, that his children might one day find them. Ever since that day, the king's children have gazed up at the skies, longing to fly again once more. Aha! Now I see it. The patterns on the walls must represent the earth. I thought it looked slightly like a map. If we were to gather the 5 keys, we could unlock the gates to the skies. Or, in other words, the power of the Azran. Incredible. I should very much like to solve this puzzle. The walls of the Azran Dome tell the story of the Celestial King and his children. Enraged by the riders' constant warring, the king made 4 strokes with his sword and divided the land into 10 continents. And then some of them were lost. Decrypt the story by reenacting it, using 4 lines to divide the land into 10 sections separating the riders. Draw lines between the points around the edge. You can only use each point once. No line may touch a rider. What am I doing? The points, yes. Now the question is whether this thingy counts as an area. I might have made 11. Made that little Starfleet insignia shape in the middle.
This was quite the conundrum.
Yeah, I made 11.
Failure only...
Now what about this mess? If you can call it a continent.
That should do it.
What did I miss?
I'd better think this over again.
Oh, I haven't split them. I forgot about that. Okay, let's box this one in.
This was quite the conundrum. And there we have it.
The 5 keys must lie at the points where the king's sword strokes meet. It's a metaphor. The celestial king in the story represents the Azran civilization, which means the king's children who were banished to Earth are us, the distant heirs to their legacy. Professor, have you noticed the 5 oval symbols like this one just here? Could they represent the 5 keys? I believe so. They look rather like the artifacts Rutledge descriptively referred to as eggs. Scholars have been pondering their functions for years, but no one guessed that they might be, in fact, keys. They are aura stones, vessels capable of channeling the power of the Azran. Aura stones, did you say? Did seeing the symbol trigger this recollection? Perhaps if we found these Azran relics, it would bring yet more back to you. You may in time fully regain your memory. We will certainly need your help decrypting this puzzle. This is why Targent wants you too, no doubt. Most certainly. There is no sense in staying here any longer. We must leave this town before they find us. Oh yeah. Eggs now. Traveling to each of the locations indicated by the dome's walls will be quite an undertaking. All 5 sites appear to be in remote parts of the world. It would be wise to do a little research before we rush into action. It may also be prudent to ensure that the Bostonius is fully stocked. Naturally. May I suggest our first step be London? It's a little out of the way, but we can gather both supplies and information there. An excellent idea. That will also give us the opportunity to do more extensive repairs on the Bostonius. Good. It's decided. I shall go straight back to the ship and prepare for a flight to London. Professor, I leave Aurora in your care. I'm overdoing it, right? Understood. We will proceed cautiously. Good luck. This is incredible. Are we really going to fly around the world, Professor? It sounds a bit dangerous, but really exciting too. What? Around the entire world? Aurora, I must tell you, your people are gone and this world is no longer the one you once knew. You owe us nothing, but we need your help to solve the puzzle of the Azran. Would you please accompany us on this journey? In return, we will try to help you regain your memory, if that is what you wish. Come on, Aurora, it's going to be amazing. Trips with the Professor are always really exciting. Too polite to say heck yeah? Alright, I accept. I will go with you. Might be holding back excitement. You there, aren't you? Hey, you there, aren't you Professor Layton? Yes, that is correct. Oh, I never thought I'd run into the famous Professor Layton all the way out here. The name's Macintosh, by the way. Still, if you're here, that must mean I'm not too far off the mark. So I'll bet you came to investigate the secrets hidden in Siren Lake. Am I right? Secrets? I'm not sure who to... You know, the magnet. No need to play dumb, Professor. We both know about a certain ancient civilization. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. In fact, I think you'll find my latest paper on it very interesting. I'll be presenting it at a conference in the not-too-far-distant future. I reckon I won't keep you. We both have investigating to do. It's you. Thought I saw you walking on water earlier, but those bullies made you. Must have been dreaming or something. Glad you're all right, though. Very glad. Thank you for your help. Not a problem. Couldn't leave a lady alone with these brutes. You escorting her from here, then? Yes. We'll make sure she comes to no harm. Can't do a Russian accent either. Wait. The other place. Someone fell. Oh, hello there. Isn't that the girl that everyone's on the lookout for? Yes, but we would appreciate it if you'd not mention to anyone that we found her. Everyone, watch out! There are Darjan thugs coming this way. Oh no! What do we do? We can't let them see Aurora. It's too late to run. We would never get far enough. We'll have to find a place to hide Aurora. Let's see if anybody here can help us. Oh, come on. What are you all staring at? Is it those gloomy uniforms over there? They all came pouring out at not at all sinister ship. Of all the people to wash up here, you're the strangest fish by far. Please, sir, those men are dangerous. We urgently need to hide this girl from them. Can you help us? That's a tricky one. She could hide over by those white crates of bait, as long as she doesn't mind the smell. Ah, yes, that's perfect. Thank you very much. It's a great help. It's nothing. Can't exactly throw you to the sharks, can I? There's no time to lose. Aurora, you'll have to hide yourself behind those crates. Understand? Hey, dudes. Perfect. I'll never stop there and miss it there. I've had it. We've been around this measly town about 5 times now, and we've still not seen a trace of that girl. She probably took off hours ago, and here we are, running around like headless chickens. Speak for yourself, Robin. Come on, keep it together. We'll just have to look around her, is all. She has to be somewhere. I'm telling you, she... Good day, gentlemen. We meet again. Ah, it's you. That man. My name is Professor Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology in London. And do excuse me, but I couldn't help but overhear. Did I understand correctly that you are yet to find the girl? Hang on a sec, you're not fooling anyone. You're trying to get info on her, right? Which means you haven't found her either. Oh, that is, I don't know how much I should really tell you. I do know she's not in that fisherman's hut. We've had some help from the townspeople, but no luck so far. Oh, sneaky. Wait, did you say the fisherman's hut? Isn't there a hill up behind that place? Oh, is there? Your face says it all, mate. You've not been up there to check, have you? Of course we have. You ninnies! Good luck getting to the girl before we do. Oh, Robin, hold it. We don't even know she's definitely Robin. Listen up, you lot. Next time you're in our way, we won't be so nice and polite, got it? Indeed. Oh, and they're so pleased to finally have a lead too. Wow, that was some performance. You really sold your scatty professor act. Oh, thank you. Now then, we shouldn't linger here. Let's take Aurora to the Bostonians. But Professor, the station's full of Target people. How are we going to get past? You're right, Luke. We cannot go back the way we came. We shall have to find a different route. I want to go down that little path along the lake front. It just houses, so it'll be nice and quiet. Sound advice. We'll take the path. Thank you again for all your help, sir. Hello again, dear visitors to the humble town of God. And who is this young person? Is she a friend of yours? Oh, why do you laugh? A lady must always demonstrate good humor, my dear. And solve puzzles. Yes, it's all part of proper breeding. You there, are you not this lady's gentleman escort? Please, show us your puzzle-solving capabilities. No, Amy is our bodyguard. Wait, what? Me? A selection of 2x2 tiles. Use them to make a dog. Oh yeah, this old puzzle. 4 squares where tiles cannot be placed.
I've got it, I think. Easy peasy, Professor.
Oh, very well done, young man. You seem more than capable of protecting this young lady. A young lady? And you, my dear, must seek to become a little more worldly like myself. You could start by putting a smile on those lips. Oh, come on, if she doesn't feel like it. It would only make her face hurt if she held a fake smile for too long. Now, if you please, I shall take my leave. Goodbye now. Use the furniture. She supposedly walks on water. There's the ruins. She's some kind of emissary. She says something's wrong. What is this? That's not cute. Strangling. That's more of a grand thing, right? Oh no, that's gonna be a special request. she says. Oh my, this is simply divine. Exactly the kind of thing I was hoping for. You really like it? I absolutely love it. It's modern yet refined. I can't think of a single thing to complain about. Would you care to try it on? I would indeed. There's no better way to judge how an outfit will look. What do you think? Is it too much? Not at all. I think it really suits you. I agree, it does. You look most elegant. Perfect boys and manners and sure you always look good. Still, it's nice to find something that suits me. I'm going to wear this with pride. Much obliged. We're gonna have to zoom, right? One does not become a lady in a single day, you know. It takes much to earn grief. Are you talking about marrying into aristocracy? Might have something. Excuse me, madam. May we disturb you for a moment? Oh, now there's a gentleman. Oh, hold on. Right. I'll just need your name and number. What? Why? I do beg your pardon. A force of habit, you see. Daria Column, the correspondent for the World Times. How may I help you? Oh, I thought she thought that the professor was hitting on her. It is urgent that we get to that pier over there without being seen. Might you know a more discreet route we could take? That's rather suspicious, but I can see you're in a hurry, so I won't pry for details yet. I'm not to be facetious, but have you thought about taking a boat? You are at the pier after all. Oh yeah, that's a stroke of luck, isn't it? There you are then. I'll inform the local fishermen about the boat. A case of dire need, I'll say. We are much obliged, madam. Is the boat broken? Now then, we have our means of getting across to the pier. But won't rowing take too long? We're bound to get spotted. Actually, look, I've come up with a much quicker way for us to elude Targent. Let's go. Uniformed villains are on the prowl all over Cod. But if our heroes can hop from boat to boat quickly enough, perhaps they can get to the other side without being spotted. It's better than sharks. Each boat travels in a fixed direction and at a fixed speed. Red boats move 1 square at a time, blue boats move 2, purple boats 3, and orange boats 4. Bear in mind that the group can only jump to boats adjacent to them. Try to get them across without making a splash. Are we not flipping? guess I'm playing Frogger now. Do we have a limited amount of boats? Or a reverse Frogger? I'm not sure if there are
That should do it.
moving sail areas in Frogger.
I think I'm in the mood for another.
I know there are cars in Frogger that can kill you. Hurrah! We've made it, and those Stargent thugs are none the wiser. Phew, that was terrifying. Yes, thank goodness we got over without anybody falling in. I'll be glad to get back to the Bostonians. What is this, Bostonius? Just a fine machine who probably had better ones back than the Azran times. Ah, that's our airship. Well, it belongs to Professor Sycamore, really. But you'll be safe there, Aurora. Or rather, you probably had better flying technology back in whatever time you come from. Come, let's board the Bostonians before Targent shows up. It's probably not cute enough. Oh! Well, it's definitely cute. Oh yeah, she wants a pink skirt. Hey Igor, whose teeth did you steal? Hey mister, is this good? Is that the girl you were looking for earlier? She is unusual, right, you know? Yes. Yes, it is. Thank you for your help, young man. No probs. Hey, just after we were left, some huge scale guys turned up and asked about the girl too. But they were further rude, so I sent them in the completely wrong direction. I hope they don't come back. Speaking of big and ugly, my brother gave me this puzzle, but I can't just solve it. Just can't solve it. Three friends, A, B, and C, are fishing on the riverbank. Watching them is a keen-eyed fisherman who says one of these lads has caught a Wellington boat, and another's caught an empty can. The third lad, though, he's landed himself a really big catch. Now, the lad who caught the welly is next to the one who made the big catch. But it wasn't B who caught the welly. I'm right about this, mark my words. B did not get the welly. didn't get the valley. And then B has to be the big catch.
Here's my answer.
I hope the big catch isn't a
Critical
corpse.
thinking is the key to success.
Oh, was that all there is to it? I must have just got confused or something. Well, it is time for us to go. I'm sorry you got involved in Targent's search. Please be careful when we're dealing with them. No worries. If they brought me a sickly big wound. Anyway, have a good trip. Why are there curves? Ah, Professor Layton. It is a great relief to have you back. What about the young miss? She is not hurt, I trust. Young miss? Oh yeah, she doesn't fully understand English. I believe we are all fine, Raymond. Thank you for your concern. I am very glad to hear that, Professor. In that case, I shall prepare for takeoff without delay. Ah, Raymond. Professor Sycamore headed back here ahead of us. Is he? Professor Sycamore is in the engine room, sir. No, pardon me. Here he is now. Do you have a puzzle for us? No. I must say I am most relieved to see you all safe and sound. Professor, perfect timing. Everything went smoothly, I hope. Not entirely, but with some help from the local people, we were able to bring Aurora back unnoticed. Excellent. Then they may still be frantically searching for her. I say we take advantage of our good fortune and escape while we can. Our first destination will be London, as we discussed. London, yes. We are about to undertake a prolonged journey to unfamiliar lands. We must prepare accordingly. Considering the excitement of our last flight, it would be wise to have the ship thoroughly checked, as too. Anyway, we can discuss the particulars later. For now, Raymond, take us away. We're going home. Shelby? No, Shelby isn't here. DC Carmichael. I got an urgent summons. Does the long arm of the law need a pair of fast feet? Inspector Grosky, actually I have a special assignment for you. Have you heard of an organization by the name of Targent? Targent? Can't say I have. What have they been up to then? They are an extremely dangerous paramilitary organization who have been known to operate in all parts of the world. We know quite a lot about their criminal activities, but we are still in the dark as to their motives and long-term goals. I need you to get more information, unearth some concrete evidence for us. What kind of evidence, Chief? Targent have most in high places. in the government, the army, and even, if I'm not mistaken, in the police force. Oh, is this another don't trust anyone, not even me situation? What's that? A mole in the force? Maybe it's a disturbance in the force? Here's the best part. I think we have an agent here in this very building. Listen, Broski, I cannot ensure your safety on this operation, but I would not want to ask you if it were not important. Are you in? Do you even need to ask? I won't have some criminal element undermining the yard. I'll find them whatever it takes. Be aware that the rope may even extend to our operations, Broski, and do not mention this to any of our superiors. Leave it to me, Chief, and if that snake goes to ground, I'll dig them out with my bare hands. Digging up moles. For the yard. Good luck, Broski. There, the Dean has approved my request to go on a research expedition, and Dr. Clive will take over my classes. Great, and while you were talking to the Dean, I made a list of everything we have to get. Let's go shopping. Thank you, Annie. I believe we have some points to discuss before we go out, though. Oh yes, you wanted to talk about our itinerary, didn't you? So, to find these Azran eggs, we'll have to visit 5 sites, which are scattered around the world, right? That's right. Finding these artifacts should help us solve the grand puzzle that the Azran have left for us. I can hardly believe that we are so close to uncovering the secrets of the most ancient civilization known to man. I know. I can't wait to get going on our trip around the world. Ah yes, I meant to tell you. I've been over some Azran texts again, with our recent finds in mind, and I realized something. You remember the 3 great Azran ruins that I spoke of before? You mean the Garden of Healing, the City of Harmony, and the Nautilus Chamber, was it? Indeed. I am convinced that activating all 3 of those sites was a strict condition for awakening the Azran messenger. That was the first challenge set by the Azran people. I see, they wanted to ensure that we could not awaken their messenger before our civilization had properly developed. I must say it is an honor to be present at such a turning point in our history. But in fact, Professor, your thesis already touched upon. Ahem, excuse me for interrupting, but at this rate no historical discoveries are going to be made at all. Why don't we finish our preparations first? We can always discuss the finer points of your studies once we're on our way. Ah, of course. Very well. Can I count on you to get the necessary provisions? I intend to research our destinations a little more. No problem. Thank you, Miss Altava. Please, Professor, call me Amy. Oh, are you sure? That doesn't feel right. You professors are all alike. But really, don't worry about being so polite. We're going to be spending a lot of time together. Alright then, Amy. Now then, if you'll excuse me, there is still much to be done. Come back to the Bostonians once you've finished shopping. What do you think we'll need for our journey around the world? It's bound to be a lot longer than a camping trip. Bread and cheese for sandwiches, biscuits for when we go out exploring. Oh, and we'll want tea and cake on the Bostonians. You need many things. Of course, we might end up trudging through forests, climbing mountains and exploring ancient ruins. We need provisions. For this kind of grand shopping trip, we'll want to go to Kensington. Kensington? Ah, of course. You aren't familiar with London. Well, this is an excellent opportunity to show you around. Very well. Let's check what's up with these fishes. Here, today's sketch. Is it enough? Enough? This is almost twice what I was expecting. You sure you don't want some for yourself? Keep it. I've got a bucket of bream that'll last me till next week. Well, if you're fishing for compliments, I've fallen hook, line and sinker. You're the best, boys, the very best. 3 trout today, please. 3 trout it is. I'll take it there for your always semi-special menu. They certainly are. I was thinking I might fry them in a nice lemon sauce today. Splendid, splendid. Now take a gander at these fine fellows. Plump enough for you? Perfect as always, Scarpin. And just like yourself. And now I'd better head back to the cafe to put these specials on board. It's nearly opening time. Yes, I bet. Those pancakes were divine. And the clown club. Did you cook it all yourself? I certainly did. It wasn't the little gremlins in the kitchen, that's for sure. Point taken. You know it's nice to see someone hard at work and doing the community good. Keep up the fishes. You, sir, have just earned yourself one scrumptious dessert free of charge. Oh, would that happen to be your fish smoothie? What? You're out of luck. It takes a long time to prepare the ingredients for the smoothie. How about a caviar souffle instead? You can't make a souffle without eggs there. Oh, well, that sounds better. Good. I expect to see you lick the plate clean then. Water, please. Anything to expunge the taste. Whatever is the matter, dear Moosikins? You're a terrible player. Not now, Summer, please. I just come from Larissa's. Oh, say no more. Really, why does that woman insist on serving those revolting recipes? My main fish dishes are so delicious, and yet she insists on giving me those repugnant desserts. Really, if she's trying to join war as one of God's sophisticates, she's going the wrong way about it. Check it all out. And then we're stopping by in London. And I'll see you next time.